In this video, Danny tells us what day of the week it's going to be in any given year. Feel free to subscribe to me. It's an amazing talent. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is 24K and
Danny or Dan the Man.
Dan the Man. He is Dan the Man. There's a lot of Dan the Mans out there, but this is truly Dan the Man.
And if I can do it, nobody can.
He's the man, he's the man, he's the man. He puts his headphones on. I wish I had a pair of headphones, but anyways, Dan the Man, Daddy, or Daniel, or
Daniel J.
Daniel J.
M.
M. is here to display his talent. And what is your talent, sir?
If you give me a date, I could tell you what day a certain date fell on, and I could tell you what the weather was on a particular date from August 28th, 1985 on.
That's amazing. Wow, that's unbelievable. So how many years into the future and how many years in the past can you go?
For memorizing just dates only?
Yeah, like what days fell on certain dates and years? Or days and years?
I could go, let's say, my best is 1900 on, up to 2100. That would be my best. I could do other dates from 1800 to 1700s, but it takes me a little bit extra longer to think with all those numbers going backwards.
So if I plan, say, I'm not planning on getting married anytime soon, but if I plan on getting married someday, say like 5 years from now, and I say save this date for June 25th, 2019, can you tell me what day it was?
That'll be a Tuesday.
Well, I guess you could get married on a Tuesday. Usually people get married on the weekends, but
I think a good day to get married would be June 20th, 2020, because that's a Saturday. And think of it this way, 2020, and it's on the 20th.
that's a cool date.
Another cool date I can think of is October 15th, 2025. 10/15/2025.
Wow.
From that perspective.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
We used to have, November 11th, 2011, December 12th, 2012, but we don't have those dates anymore.
Nope. But this year we'll have 3 consecutive numbers for the last time. It'll be a while up until the year 2103. It'll be 12/13/14, December 13th, 2014.
What day is that?
That'll fall on a Saturday.
What's the weather going to be?
Well, it's a good question. It could be snow, it could be rain, it could be sunshine.
Probably
Cold,
snow,
warm.
judging by the winter we had this past year.
I think we're going to have a sunny skies and temperatures in the 40s. That's my prediction.
I hope so. Wow, your talent is really impressive. How do you do it?
Well, I was born with the talent. Plus, when I was 5 years old, I was in preschool, and we were learning about calendars and days and numbers. And once I started learning about calendars, they all stuck in my head. What day such a day fell on just came in my head, and I kept thinking ahead. What day of the week is this going to fall on? And I was right on.
So is there like a mathematical calculation to this? There has to be, right?
Yes. Normally every 6 years, it usually falls on the same day. Sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 11. Now, 5 years, it usually falls every 5 years if there's a leap day, if it skips out a day.
I was just about to ask, do leap years throw you off a little bit?
Nope. But they do have an impact on how many years it'll come back.
Wow. So what day was, let's do some more dates. How about March 2nd, 1965?
March 2nd, 1965 was a Wednesday.
What was the weather at the Albany airport?
A trace of rain and snow, but I have most of it memorized from August 28, 1985 on. But looking back at the observations, I think it was just a trace of snow.
What did you do that day?
I was in the pre-existence somewhere. Either that or I was probably having a bar mitzvah. I don't know what I was doing.
You became a man that day. So
the man who can.
So what year did I say again? 1965?
Yeah.
So you're 49 now.
Old man.
I'm just kidding. But seriously, from what year onward can you remember what you did that day? So for instance, like 1991 onward?
Yes.
So May 17th, 1993.
May 17th, 1993. That was a Monday. It was 67 degrees at Albany County Airport. We had no rain and snow. I remember I went to school that day, And I remember I sat next to a kid who had a booger on the top of his nose.
Wow. Thanks for that info and that insight. But seriously, in all honesty, this is an amazing talent, and we gotta get you to the blackjack tables and win some money. Memorize those cards.
Hey, we went to Foxwoods. I was able to win some cash within the chips I made. Remember?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. That's
Back on
true. But
some.
you didn't use your talent for that, did you?
Well, if I did, I was probably trying to hide it.
He knows the basic strategy though. But once you become an expert, that'd be awesome. But I'll give you a couple more dates, and yeah, July 29th, 2033.
July 29th, 2033 will fall on a Friday. And I'm sure it's going to be sunny and hot. I
Look,
wouldn't be surprised.
look it up, folks. Check your phones. Check the Google. He's not lying. And this isn't rehearsed. We're all improvised here. I could guarantee it. One of these days, once I get enough followers, I'm going to live stream this. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be awesome. Let's see. June 2nd.
What year? What's the year?
2089.
June 2nd, 2089. Wow. I'll be 104 years old by then, come to think of it. Man, I'm going to be all wrinkled.
You'll be an old man.
I'm going to be all wrinkled like a prune. That's all I can say. All right, June 2nd, 2089. That's going to fall on a Thursday.
Wow. It's quite amazing, your talent. Okay, one last thing, one last date, and we're going to sign off soon. Okay, September 15th, 1999.
Wednesday, 73 degrees. There was 9/100ths of an inch of rain, but the next day we had almost 6 inches of rain at the Albany County Airport due to the remnants of Tropical Storm Floyd that flooded out most of the surrounding areas. I remember some roads in Guilderland were closed down and some schools were closed on Friday, September 17th of that year because of it.
Your memory is amazing. Half the time I can't remember what I ate for breakfast. And you can remember what happened 15 years ago. Well, thanks, Dan. I appreciate you stopping by and making this video with me. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we can do this again sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
Any final thoughts before we head off?
My name's Danny.
night?
I approve this message, and remember to check your cell phones on all the dates that he gave me because I am right on. Trust me, this is not a joke.
Check the Google too.
I was born with the talent.
I was born with myself. Okay.
Yourself what?
Thanks for watching. Until next time. He approves, right?
I approve this message.
He approves.
So doesn't he.